And that's where I'm saying, as a parent, the whole purpose of your child getting a first job is for them to have money.
Yes.
It should not be because you struggling and you have poor money management.
That's right. I agree with
You know
you.
what I'm saying? And even like with me and my finances, I gotta get a little bit more tighter. I set up my oldest account. But me and him already had a conversation when I set it up. I said, hey, listen, once you start getting direct deposits, I'm going to control how much you actually spend, because you're the one who said you want a new phone and you want a new iPad, or you want to be able to get different apps so you can be able to do your drawing, or you want a new computer, or however the case is. So unfortunately, if I give you 100% control of your money, you ain't going to do it.
Okay, so I think this is where I want to pause for a second, because I think there's something to learn here. I'm only saying that because I think financial education is something that we never got, right? Like, it was just like, you better figure it out as you go along, which is probably why Dad had to take my whole check, because we never knew like how to manage that. So that being said, this is all I want to wrap this up and say, like, I think it's a good opportunity for financial literacy. And I am not judging you or for how you're handling your oldest child, but I'm wondering if that would be an opportunity to teach him how to manage his money in a certain way. Because my intention, even though I will say I did give my boy child a job this weekend, he worked for me for $14 an hour for 5 hours, but that was intended to help him purchase a game or a game controller. Like, that was the purpose of him having that particular role. However, he also works for my husband, and he cuts our grass now for like $40 a month, which I feel like is severely underpaid, but that's me.
That's crazy.
You know what? If you make the deal, that's another lesson I want to teach you. You need to know your worth, right? Like,
that sounds crazy. He should have upped that. If you want
I
me
don't
to
think he's
cut
out
out
there for that long, to be honest. Like, he was
It still
only
don't
out
matter.
there for
Okay.
he was only out there for maybe like a maximum of an hour and a half, and he's going to make $40.
You live down south, which means it can get really hot at any point in time.
Yeah, I know. I told him. I said, I mean, maybe you should negotiate it. That's not a me problem. And I in fact said to my husband, I said, clearly our child wants to work for me, because at least I'm going to give him the opportunity to earn more money than you will. You're giving him a fixed rate for however long that he's going to be working, whether
Pretty
I
much
give him an hourly
salary.
rate.
He's literally giving him a salary while you're giving him per hour.
Yes. But I also think that's an important lesson, right?
Yes.
To understand, like, as you enter the working world, someone's like, yeah, do this, I'm gonna pay you $50. Is that worth that? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's some lessons to be learned here, and I'm happy to impart that.